This is a poor man's review of the Paradigm 6s made by Altra. It's a running shoe. I've got 61 miles on these already, and I feel like now I can give it a pretty good review. So here's a few things I like before telling you one thing that I do not like about them. Just bugs me a little bit. Okay, so first of all, this cushion here. You see it on both sides. This is the Ego Max cushion. This is Altra's best cushion. It's super soft. It's definitely the softest running shoe that I've ever run in. I like that. Also, these rails, you can read about it. It talks about these guardrails. Basically, if you're starting to get sloppy and you lean one way or the other, the guardrails just kind of straighten you up and push you through. What I also like about that is if you don't need it, it doesn't affect you. So if you're running properly, you don't feel it. But if you're starting to lean, you'll feel it, and it kind of corrects you forward, which is the reason why I got it, because I've had some knee issues and this seems to be a help. Went to my running store here in Fort Worth, and the shoe guru pointed me in this direction for a couple of reasons. Number one, the open toe box. As you know, most running shoes will just crunch your toes in, and I hated that. It was hot. My toenails would break faster. I just didn't like that. So I just told him about that, and he said, well, you need to look at the Altras, and he was right. So there's a huge toe box like that. And then also he told me that this whole zero drop thing would be beneficial for me because I've had a little bit of knee issues, because I've had a little back issues. It lightens the impact on both of those. And I can honestly tell you, there was a time last year that I couldn't run a quarter of a mile without pain in my knee, and now I'm not feeling it at all. And that's something that I was dealing with for quite a while. So the reason is because there's just as much cushion here and here and here, and so you're running kind of more on the center of your foot, which has allowed me to shorten my gait, and which has also allowed me to run miles instead of just yards. So anyway, it's been great. All right, now for what I don't love. In the middle of a run, the tongue will slip. Maybe not for you, but it certainly slips for me. I'll look down after 4 or 5 miles and the tongue is slipped to the right, I think it is. Maybe this other shoe slips to the outside as well, I can't remember. It's not a big deal. I kind of even wonder if maybe it's my socks. Maybe they're too slippery or something, I'm not sure. But it's definitely something I can put up with because I've really enjoyed everything else about the shoe. So there it is, 61 miles in. I did read a few other people had trouble with the cushion on the back of the heel. That's absolutely not been an issue for me at all. Some people also said that this upper was a little too thin. It's strong, it feels sturdy, it's not an issue for me. I think what I like about the fact that if it is thin, it's lighter. I think the older pair were heavier, as I read, so these are lighter, so I'd much rather have the lightweight. So there you go. After 61 miles, I'm a fan. If you've got a need for a wider toe box, if you want to do this zero drop kind of running where you don't have quite the gait that puts pressure on your body, I think these are a great shoe. I'm gonna go put some more miles on these. See you later.